In every classroom, students bring different knowledge, strengths, and interests. One may already know the topic, another is encountering it for the first time, and another wants to link it to something they care about. If teaching assumes all learners are the same, only a few will be able to engage fully. Some will struggle to keep up, while others may disengage. That's where differentiation comes in. It allows us to teach with flexibility, giving students multiple ways to access the learning, engage with it, and show what they have understood. So, how do we actually make that flexibility happen in the classroom? It starts with knowing our students' readiness, their interests, and their learning profiles. Readiness refers to where a student is right now in their learning. For example, if you are teaching about coastlines, some students may already know a lot because they have visited one and can describe what they saw. Others may have never been and need more background like photos, maps, or a short video to build that foundational understanding. Next, interests are powerful motivators. When students care about what they are learning, engagement skyrockets. For example, if you want to teach research skills through a climate change project, some students might be interested in researching greenhouse gases, others might want to explore social impacts, and some might focus on renewable energy or policy. Finally, learning profiles are about how students learn best. For example, some students enjoy collaborating in groups, bouncing ideas off each other. Others prefer to work independently, taking time to process at their own pace. And some thrive when technology is involved, like creating digital presentations or recording explanations. Take a moment to pause and reflect. When planning, do you tend to focus more on students' readiness, interests, or learning profiles? Why do you think that is? Now, let's connect these student characteristics such as readiness, interests, and learning profiles to 4 key elements in your classroom: content, process, product, and learning environment. Content is what students learn. For example, in a geography lesson, the objective might be to explore different climate zones. Depending on their language readiness, some students may read the original textbook content, while others engage with simplified summaries or visuals to support their understanding. Next, process is how students make sense of the learning. For example, in a math lesson on fractions, students might engage in different ways depending on their readiness. Some may use concrete manipulatives to explore fractions hands-on, while others may work with abstract representations like worksheets to deepen their understanding. Next, the product is how students show what they know. In a unit on ecosystems, based on interest, one student might write a report, another creates a poster, and another records a podcast. Each choice demonstrates understanding just in a different format. And finally, the learning environment is about adjusting the physical or virtual setup so students can learn in the way that suits them best. Based on the learning profile, you might set up a quiet corner for independent reading, a group table for collaborative discussions for students who think best while working in a group. So, differentiation isn't about endless planning. It's about being intentional in looking at readiness, interests, and learning profiles, and then asking, how can I tweak the content, the process, the product, or the learning environment so students have multiple ways to reach the same goal? Now, think about the last unit you taught. When did students struggle or disengage? How might changes in content, process, product, or learning environment have supported them better?